Hey everybody out there, it's Pastor John with your Midweek Reflection. This summer so far we've been borrowing a theme from our UCC's upcoming General Synod, and that theme is unexpected places. We've been working our way through the book of Genesis and seeing how God has a habit of showing up at unexpected times and in unexpected places. And a lot of that is because we tend to put God in a box. We expect God to show up on our time, in the places we've constructed for God to show up, and we forget to look for God in the daily experiences of life, in the mundane moments and places where we live. And this week we're going to be turning to the story of Joseph. And Joseph is just such a compelling story. As you probably know, a musical has been written, Andrew Lloyd Webber's Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. What you might be surprised to know is that in that musical, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, God is not mentioned once. And I think on one hand that's a testament to just the compelling nature of this story, but on the other hand that's in sharp contrast to the story as we find it in the book of Genesis, where really the hero of the story is God. And what we take from the story is how God continues to show up time and again at unexpected times and in unexpected places throughout Joseph's life. And so that's the story we're going to be looking at this week. And as you prepare for worship on Sunday to hear this story and to explore it together, I invite you to contemplate a time in your life where God showed up, perhaps in a time of suffering, and a painful time, a time of hardship or loss or distress, confusion, anxiety. Has that been your experience? God showing up in those times of pain and suffering? And then perhaps on a more philosophical, theoretical level, I want us to consider some of the systems we've built in our own minds that equate blessing with pleasure and curse or godlessness with pain. Oftentimes we say, why do good things happen to bad people? Why do bad things happen to good people? And really what we're talking about is not good and bad, but pleasure and pain. Because what we find in the scriptures is that God's blessing isn't just about pleasurable circumstances, isn't just about happy, smiling moments, but in fact, God's blessing occurs so often in the midst of painful circumstances, in the midst of suffering and pain. And I think sometimes if we equate blessing and pleasure, that's one of the ways we're going to miss when God shows up in those unexpected moments of hardship, in those moments of suffering. So deep thoughts and concepts to be contemplating. As always, I look forward to worshiping with you as we live the gospel life together. And until then, may God bless you.